The secret to crack CAT is taking a lot of mocks. We at Krakow give all the previous year's CAT, ZAT and IFT papers in the actual exam format. Also, if you just Google Krakow free CAT mock, you can find 3 free CAT mocks in the latest exam pattern. You can take them and get detailed analysis.
Hi guys, I am Keshav Shastri from the Krakow family. Welcome to the Krakow series. So today we'll look at IIFT. IIFT, why IIFT? CAT is right over the head. Even IIFT is right over the head, guys. Many times students will not know what IIFT, what they deal with. Where like everyone says IIFT most reputed, must apply, top college. We'll board the train along with them. Or we are like, I just want to get into IIMs. I'm not looking at any other college. In such a case, you are missing out on a fantastic college which is at par with the IIMs. So today we'll look at everything about IIFT. The main purpose of this video is to remind you of the deadline, guys. Just about 3 days is left. Most of us would not have applied, that's the reality. So go and apply for it ASAP, just 3 days is left. So what is IIFT? IIFT is one of the oldest colleges in the country, guys. It was started by Government of India. Now it is run autonomously. It is even older than IMB. It was started somewhere in 1960s. So what do they deal with? What is foreign trade? I want to do an MBA. They deal with foreign trade management. So again, lot of jargons. So it might seem like it's something foreign or unique. It is very similar to MBA, guys. Their flagship program is called as MBA in International Business. So all their courses are more skewed towards international studies. To give you an example, in traditional colleges you have subjects like economics, finance or business strategy. Here you will have subjects like international business strategy, international economics, international finance. So more exposure towards international studies. That is one thing. The other thing is they have special emphasis on trade, guys. So what is foreign trade? So to put in general terms, every country wants to maximize their exports. So this is a research institute which studies how you can maximize your exports. They study imports, exports and tell you how you can maximize exports. So they are best in class. You can say best in Mecca for trade because they are renowned like that across Asia. So once you say and they have 3 campuses, guys. Usually we will know the Delhi campus. It will have a cutoff of 35, 36. You can say the Kolkata campus has 33 cutoff and the Kakinada campus has 30 cutoff. So I'll prepare for CAT. Just about 1 month is left. Should I give some additional time for IIFT? Is it necessary? So less time is left. See, it is important. You can't, with CAT, it will certainly help, but IIFT, the exam pattern is different, the exam difficulty is different, and there are many students who are like exclusively focusing on IIFT. If you want to compete with them, then you got to give some time to IIFT. If you look at the exam pattern, guys, it is very different with regard to CAT. See, here VARC has, you can see 36 marks. 20 questions from verbal ability, 16 questions from reading comprehension. This verbal ability is very grammar intensive. If you compare with CAT, it is very grammar intensive. And if you look at DILR is 35 marks. But this 35 marks is not linear like 1 mark weightage each. Here you have DI. DI has only 0.75 weightage. So it is very unique, you can say. If you say that logical reasoning has 1 mark weightage, I'll only attempt logical reasoning, that is not going to work, because one of the key factors of IIFT is you got to clear cutoff of each section. If you don't clear the cutoff, then you are not going to get selected. So you need to manage your time so that you allocate time for each section. You know which section you are strong in, which section you are weak in. For all that, you need to take a lot of mocks, or at least you need to take a mock for reality check, and then you can increase on them. If you look at general awareness, this is not there in CAT. This is a new section. For this, you need to build your current affairs. You need to be updated with current affairs, what's happening. Only then you can score well. In any case, general awareness, the cutoff is only 1 mark. And all the other sections, the cutoff is fairly less. It is not very difficult to achieve. But the main difficulty is students can't allocate time properly. We spend too much time on a section. We don't allocate properly. Even though we clear cutoff of 36, will not be eligible because you have not cleared all the sectionals. And lastly, quantitative aptitude, guys. In CAT, all 3 are almost similar weightage. You have 34, 32, 34 and almost all are similar weightage. But here Quant has only 20 guys. This is 35 and 36, but this is 20. So fairly less weightage towards Quant, you can say. So CAT and IIFT are fairly different guys. You need to give some time to IIFT to crack it. IIFT is a 2-hour exam while CAT is a 3-hour exam, and IIFT exam pattern is not set. Sometimes it was 120, much more than that. Last year it was 114 questions. So it can go up or down. And here negative marking is again not fixed. Sometimes it's 1/3, sometimes it's 1/4. But here it is either there is no negative marking in theta questions or it is 1 mark negative mark. And maximum marks is 100, here it's 300, and this is a pen and paper based exam. Also IIFT is more vocabulary intensive guys. IIFT is vocabulary intensive and CAT has more inferential based questions. And you know that CAT has a CAT calculator, so you can make some computations. But in case of IIFT, the DI sets are extremely computational. It takes a tax on you. So these are more computational. And Quant has less emphasis. Here all 3 sections are equal emphasis, but here Quant has less emphasis as compared to DI or verbal. So how do I approach IIFT? As I already said, to get the reality check, you need to take a mock first. First take a mock, know where you stand, because the difficulty levels of each section is different from CAT. So then you can strategize. Okay, here is where I lack. Here I'll give more time. Here I'll give less time. And in the mocks, you need to try to clear the sectionals. Only then you can implement in the actual IIFT exam. So distributing your time in sectionals is very important. To prepare for GK, you need to read a lot of news. You need to be updated with the current affairs. You can read newspapers, Times of India, Hindu, or the Indian Express. Or much easier is you can read InShots on your phone. They have very good news reporting style. And give at least 5 mocks guys. Before the IIFT exam, you got to give 5 mocks, and you cannot giving 5 mocks in a span of 1 week is very unrealistic. So you need to try to take 1 or 2 mocks before the CAT exam itself. And proper time management on exam day. If you want to manage time properly, allocate time properly for each section, you should have taken mocks. And lastly, as I already said, 7 days is not sufficient guys. That is because most of the time we give CAT, we are almost exhausted, we just relax, and 5-6 days are gone, and the next day is IIFT. And even though you are good in all these things, you are not able to strategize, and overall your score will go down. So don't let that happen. Try to take a mock from now. Try to get a hang of it and strategize effectively. IIFT is one of the top colleges, you have to target it. And lastly, just 3 days is left. Go right now and apply for it ASAP guys. That's it for today. Thank you.